Vagabond, a person who wanders from place to place without a home or a job. Vagabond, written and illustrated by Noe Takehiko. Vagabond is a notorious manga based on the legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. This fictional take on the real samurai and Miyamoto Musashi has brought many life lessons to light, along with introducing a lot of people to the marvelous world full of wisdom, life lessons, and the consequences of dealing with morality. In this story, we see Musashi constantly deal with the good and the bad, the balance between killing and self-defense, what truly can be defined as an evil act when, the time that they are in is full of barbaric practices. Musashi in this story is obsessed with being recognized as invincible under the sun, Musashi just constantly believes that in order to, reach inner peace forever, for him to be happy, he has to be quote-unquote invincible or the strongest in the land. But as we come to realize, as the story develops, Musashi truly doesn't need that. What he needs is inner peace, understanding that the world is not only about strength, that truly in order to find true strength, rather than physical strength, you need to, gain mental strength, mental solitude. Throughout this whole story, Musashi just couldn't understand and comprehend that. What the first monk he met was trying to, truly teach him that life in itself isn't all about physical strength. That you don't just need the hands to be strong. You feel me? You need that mental strength. If you don't have mental strength, you're not invincible in the sun. You're as exposable as a peasant in that universe, As we come to find out, this leads Musashi down this path of power-hungry greed and unknowingness of what to do with his life. Musashi seems to be more at a crossroads. He's lost. Musashi gets the more important fights against a few monks, against a few prominent swordsmen. Not to spoil too many things, but he gets cut down, almost dies. He gets his life saved. Musashi later seems to be going on a path of spiritual awakening. After training in those woods with the monk, with the elder monk of the temple, Musashi seems to metaphorically awaken his third eye. Musashi comes to learn that power is not invincibility, but it is truly understanding of the world and appreciating the world. Musashi comes to learn that rather than thinking that there is a true moral code, that to question whether there is true morality in the world, as a theme that I presented earlier in the video, that they live in a barbaric world, that Musashi is just another swordsman in that barbaric world. He can't do much to stop it. I believe that Vagabond is one of the greatest manga of all time. There's no question about that. In my opinion, it's top 5. Vagabond truly made me question, I guess, it made me question strength. Like what strength is more important, whether physical strength is more important or whether mental strength is more important. And I came to learn that I believe mental strength is more important. If you can't be mentally sound, then how can you truly call yourself physically sound? Is there really a thing as being, mentally sound without being physically sound? Do you see people, working out just for the fucks of it? Or are they mentally motivated to go work out, That's how I think of it. But I truly do believe that this manga is, again, peak. Is it fiction? I mean, it is fiction, but it's based on a real swordsman. I'm gonna call it fiction. But this fiction, this peak fiction, peak fiction. Or is it not? No, it's fiction. Peak fiction. Peak realistic fiction. I'm gonna call it that. I believe that everyone should give it a read. Undoubtedly, everyone should give this a read. Vagabond is top 5 for sure. Right up there with Vinland Saga and right up there with Berserk, as enjoyable can be. This has been the worst anime reviewer. I'll see you next time.